Hello! It's your boy. Once again, I am 20 minutes late doing this stream, and once again, that is because my laptop overheated and briefly melted from trying to start a stream. But, touch some wood, looks like we're all good now. Let's go. There we go, a good luck sneeze to get us started. I actually haven't turned the game on since the last stream, so about to see the opening titles for the first time. Or not. Maybe I'm just going to look at this black screen. There we go. Ooh, nostalgia. The feels. The feels for Ilka, this developer we all hadn't heard of until this game. Although, yeah, now that I think about it, Diamond and Pearl didn't have that memorable an opening, because it was just these shots over the town, wasn't it? Like Ruby and Sapphire had the whole lake thing. Gold and Silver had that great animation. Red and Blue, the classic Nidorino Gengar battle. Apparently Andrew Rice can walk on water. Andrew Christ, more like. I haven't got any viewers yet. I should retweet the tweet saying I went live. There he is. Press the A button. Maybe I won't. What do you do about that? I did think about starting the game up between streams just to go back to the Pokemon Center, and then I didn't. So the only one who's low on health is the Doof. Multiple of the same TM. Okay, so TMs do break in this game. They really can't make their mind up on that one. First they were all infinite, then they did the whole TM and TR thing. Now it looks like they've just gone back on TMs. Okay, right, yeah, so there's the Poketch. Rock Smash. But I can't use it quite yet. Sup, kid? Sorry, Cynthia. I rocked too hard. Story of my life. Sorry for party rocking, as LMFAO once said. Right. Click the win button. After the last stream, I went to a big lake and did the Shinx Community Day. So I got a bunch of golden Shinx, but I don't know how to get them to this game yet. Is it even linked to Home or Go? I don't know if it is. And I know it is inevitable, but we're not there yet. Ooh! Duh. If he'd gone for an actual attack, that might have been the end of the doof. But as you say, no one can stop the doof. Hi Jay. Good morning / evening. Congrats on being my first viewer of the day. Alright, let's not risk it. Oh! Hello, Amelia. Wow. 3 viewers. I'm a celebrity. What's up? Oh, well that was a bad time to switch to my electric type. I mean, it's a Budew, it's not like I'm going to have any trouble. But I'm going to use some tackle, I guess. I was once again 15 minutes late, once again because I overheated my laptop. But we seem to be working now. I've even got viewers. So I guess I better try and actually be good at this. I got a bloke at work who's playing this game, but he hasn't started playing this game because he's soft resetting for a shiny starter. So I'm pretty convinced all the rest of us are going to finish the game before he starts. I'm still, for the most part, quite impressed with this game. I think it looks alright. There was a whole furore before it came out, but it seems like it was for nothing. Like... Amelia, my Japanese is not up video game playing level yet. My speaking is getting half decent. Like, I watch films and stuff. I can get by in day-to-day life. But it's... reading Japanese is going to take me a long time. And I did not want to sit and slowly puzzle out every sentence on a stream. That's because of the kanji. And maybe a game like this would have kana, so I might have been able to make by, but... Make by. Can't even speak English, never mind Japanese. But yeah. I'm studying, slowly but surely. But my day job, I just speak English all day, every day. So Japanese is slow going. Other trainers will look down on you. I mean, I would have figured it out by myself, but thanks, I guess. There he is, the ricey boy. Yep, I remember going to the mine. Pokemon Center. I think they would have to, because Japanese basically doesn't work without kanji, but you would have kanji with other letters over the top. Movies, mostly I've just been watching Godzilla movies, so I can recommend a lot of them. And a couple of samurai ones. I watched Spiderweb Castle, which in English I think is called Throne of Blood, which is a remake of Macbeth with samurai. It's probably the best film version of Macbeth I've ever seen, so I'd recommend that one. And a film just came out about the Shinsengumi, who I want to get a good history book on them, because they're really popular, but they were like the samurai secret police, so I don't know why people like them. They seem pretty fash to me, but they're really popular. Big old pile of coal. With that coal texture. It's the power of the Nintendo Switch. Oh, it's the waste from sorting coal. See? Educational as well as entertaining. What's going on in the foreman's house? Can I get a cup of tea? See, this just proves that Pokemon is set in the world where Donald Trump got a second term and he really did reopen all the mines. Oh, I thought that was above me. There we go. What are you doing in here, little kid? I'm talking about Geodudes. Ha! Beat you to it, Jay. Thatcher, 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 Jungle Canyon, Rope Bridge, Snatcher. Well, I'm trying to go for an international audience, Jay, so I thought Trump being A, within this millennium, and B, bigger on the world stage, might have been a better hitting joke than Thatcher. Should I catch a Zubat just for them hashtag Pokedex purposes? Get in the ball, son. Oh. See, the reason I don't like the whole auto-leveling thing they have in the newer Pokemon games. What I usually do, Jay, is I just do a casual-ish playthrough of the story, and I go back and do my Pokedex stuff at the end. If I see a new thing, though, I generally try and catch it and chuck it in the box, just because less work at the end, right? But no, the whole thing they have now, where when you battle, all your Pokemon get experience. So I really like having my whole team the same level. And that means that, like, my best Pokemon, in this case my starter, I just never get to use them. Because they're constantly leveling up as I level the lower level Pokemon. So I'd maybe get everyone up to 12, have one battle with my starter, and then it's 13, and I have to go back to using the others. Which I know is a problem that exists entirely within my own head. But nonetheless, it does mean that the automatic leveling is kind of annoying for me. How many of those rock smashes did he give me? 3. I prefer to raise my own defense than lower their growl. Lower their attack. Lower their growl. I'm just thinking that now I can use the doof, and if there's a Geodude or something, smash. Just like you should smash that follow button. Yeah. It's like, I just wish they would include the option with the experience share thing. Do you want it or not? Because I definitely think it probably helps a bunch of kids play the game who otherwise wouldn't, right? But it would be nice if it was a choice. playing through Diamond and Pearl, or in this case, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and seeing like caves full of Zubats, oceans full of Magikarp, you could really understand why in Black and White they did the full new Pokedex thing. Like, it really needed a refresh at that point. Oh, confusion. Everyone's favourite status. And he dodged my... I thought about running them. Yeah, exactly. I put it on for a grind, but leave it off just so I can have that nice precise control. What I could do is... well, I think you can access your box anywhere now. I could just pop Piplup in a box for a couple levels and get it back out. But that doesn't feel right either. I know Black and White as the best is a popular opinion. When I replayed them last year? This year? They are much more talky than I remembered. People always bang on about how, like, oh, Pokemon games now, it's all cutscenes and holding your hand. Black and White did that too. I mean, they are cool games, and they are difficult, by which I mean your Pokemon level up really slowly, so you have to grind. Yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver might be up there for me. I'm still just really a big fan of Sun and Moon. But there's not really a Pokemon game I don't like. The closest to one I don't like is X and Y. That one just felt a little bit empty, I guess. Like, people talk about, is it Final Fantasy 13 is one long corridor? I got a bit of that feel from Pokemon X and Y. Oh, something I haven't done yet is switch this game to set instead of Switch, which I was going to do. Get that real challenge in the battles. I mean, it's not going to make a difference with this guy because he's got one Machop. Which makes sense, working in a mine. You just need a strong little buddy to help you out. Whee. Ooh, bite. That might be handy. No one cares about Lear. I haven't played Ultra Sun and Moon yet. From everything I've heard about what they do to the story and stuff, sounds like they just ruined it. I've heard the post-game and stuff is really good. Other than that, Zubat is not staying in my team, Jay. He's kind of hot. Maybe I could be his uptown girl. Oh, no, you can't access your box. Although, maybe they give that to you later. I think that's what they did in Sword and Shield. Oh, sorry, I can't access an item diagonally. That's the gym leader, I think. You're a Machop. There we go. Geodude. What a dude, eh? I love that little zoom on Bidoof's face. Darude Sandstorm. Alright, I lowered his defense, so another Rock Smash might knock this one out. But if not, I'll catch it. Nope. Peace, little dude. He wasn't strong enough to go on my team. He didn't deserve it. What's up, bruh? Yeah. Oh no, I haven't got my mystery gifts yet. But I haven't even got the underground yet, which I think is what I can get. Jay, on Pokemon Snap, have you done the level where you go through the little cave and there's a big Bidoof butt right in your face? I remember that bit. Yeah, at some point I will get those mystery gifts of the statues. And also, I think I should be able to get all of the mythical Pokemon right at the start of the game. Yeah, that's the one, Jay. I wasn't sure if you knew about it yet, so I didn't want to spoiler it. But yeah, that was a good laugh. Yeah, New Pokemon Snap was a great game. Should have streamed that, but didn't come up with the idea about streaming until Jas mentioned it to me. No, not Switch. The opposite of that. Onyx. The one thing I really appreciate in Pokemon games, which so few of them get right, is scale. Like here, even in the battle screens, that Onyx is not full-sized. And in the overworld, I don't think anything is in this game. Sword and Shield had it a bit. Like where you meet that Waylord in the DLC and stuff. But even there, your follow Pokemon were not full-sized. The battles, they weren't full-sized. Pokemon Let's Go did the size pretty good. Yeah. Onyx is huge in New Snap. But like the only games where scale was really done right was the like Colosseum and XD back on the GameCube. Big Pokemon were really big in those games. The coward's way out. Or actually, calling a rope the coward's way out is probably a bit dark. Sup? Fallen boulders need to be smashed so they get out of the way. Yeah, I hope Arceus has really good scale. It looks like it would. Oh, I could have jumped down? Weird. I thought it was a jump back that way. I'm really excited for Arceus. Like, I'm enjoying this one and I like playing regular Pokemon games, but if they can like properly change it up and pull it off, I think it's going to be really good. Plus, you know, I'm a big Japanese history nerd, so I'm going to enjoy it for that angle. Although it does give me some concerns, I don't know if now is the time to go into it. The game is set in basically Hokkaido, which has only been part of Japan proper for like 150 or 200 years. Like they were always aware of it and they were sort of trying to move people over there. But for the longest time it was pretty much a separate nation state or sort of civilization. And the native people of Hokkaido, the Ainu, were basically replaced by the Japanese. Like they sent samurai over and people over to inhabit the lands and basically drive the Ainu out. And like tried to erase their history. They basically treated them like, you know, Europeans treated the native peoples of various countries. And more recent years, there's been an effort to like try and save some Ainu history. But the game is saying that this is a land where there are no people, just monsters. And people are coming over to civilize it. And I'm like, ooh, that's a bit problematic. I remember Okami did a similar thing, and I was a little concerned there as well. I guess I would like to give Geodude a nickname. I would like to nickname it Dwayne. Can I fit Johnson in there? Probably not. Not if I put a space, I can't. Dang. I know that's not how you spell Johnson. That's what you're getting. Obviously, Amelia, I would love the same feels I got when I was playing Breath of the Wild. I'm not convinced any game is ever going to give me those feelings again, including Breath of the Wild 2. But hopefully Arceus can give me a little taste, you know? That's all I need. Just another hit. Hey, I spelled Dwayne right. I think. Do you mean you haven't 100%ed Breath of the Wild, or that you actually haven't done the final boss? Because I remember for a long time you were putting that off. I've done every shrine, most of the side quests, most of the DLC, but I still want to go back to it. Particularly I want to hit up... there's that DLC action dungeon, I haven't finished that. And I'd kind of like to... just like 100% it, get all the Koroks and everything. But new games keep coming out, man. Sometimes I think I should just completely separate myself from the discourse and just play the games I like over and over. I don't have to stay up to date with new games. Thanks. Feeling hale and hearty puts a smile on my face, and that makes me happy. That's like the old, force yourself to smile so you feel happy. Corporate nonsense. Oh. Oh, yep, yeah, I remember you saying years ago, Amelia, that you were putting off the boss. I didn't know you still hadn't done it. You should stream that. I just saw all those GIFs you shared in the Twitter chat, Jay. So, the mountain they're talking about, Mount Coronet in this, it is visually very similar to Mount Fuji. But I was looking at Hokkaido because I'm planning to make a trip there at the end of the month. Hokkaido has basically its own Mount Fuji. It's called like... It's actually called like Hokkaido's Fuji as a nickname. It's Mount Yote. Mount Yote, which is basically its own... Yeah, it's another volcano with the similar shape. In Hokkaido, so I guess that's what Mount Coronet's based on. You're gonna get all the Korok seeds before you fight. Okay, I respect it. I think it's mad, but I respect that. Ooh, a rare mensch of shiny Pokemon. Oh, okay, and that's just a straight up, he's saying the word shiny Pokemon. Shut up. Shiny Pikachu is the same colour as regular Pikachu. You didn't tell me about the vents. Yep, I remember. Oh, my computer's not plugged in. Should probably fix that. Oi, there we go. I like the idea of slowly getting all the Korok seeds just because it's an excuse to be in the world. But yeah, it's going to be a long, long time before I get them. Amelia, you're not even halfway and it's almost 5 years. I think it's 999, right? I said this last time, but I'm doing the thing that you do when you're in a Pokemon game. You got to speak to everyone, right? But I'm mostly not paying attention to what they say because I'm thinking about streaming. The safety supervisor of the mine. Yeah, well, in like 3 months, 2 months, I'll have been in Japan for 4 years. And then, yeah, a month after that, Switch will be 5 years old. This is like when, start of this year, I heard it's the 35th anniversary of Zelda, and I was like, no, that can't be right, because Skyward Sword was the 25th anniversary, and that was only like a year... Oh. No, that was 10 years ago. I respect that, kid. Call your Psyduck yellow. Yeah, I'm a big believer in nicknaming Pokemon. Yeah, February 2018, Amelia, and it'll be 2022 in a matter of days. Well, sorry, that's insane. About 30 days. Someone's PC. Yeah, I can just dump this Pokemon on stranger's computer. Bye-bye, Zubat. One of the cutest things I've ever seen in a class with some young students. I was giving out Pokemon stickers, and then two of the girls decided to trade. I can't remember her name. Roxanne? No, I think that's my gym leader. It's not Bill, anyway. They traded some Pokemon stickers, and then one of the girls just goes, "Bye-bye, Zubat," like they do in the trade in the game. Anyway, I thought it was adorable. Also, it wasn't Zubat, but I can't remember who it was. Right, gym time. And then in an hour and 6 minutes, it will also be gym time for your boy. Oh! I went to the Pokemon Center twice, I think, and didn't heal. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, yeah, so it was in... I think it wasn't until Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee I properly saw that this guy at the start of the gyms is meant to be an adult. I'd always thought Max from the anime was based on the guy at the gym who tells you the advice. Because I thought it was just a little kid with glasses who was a big Pokemon geek. But no, it's just a creepy grown man who sits in there giving advice to these children. Man, how many Pokemon games start with a rock-type gym? There's got to be quite a few at this point. I avoided the long way around because I'm going to destroy you, little kid. I'm going to end your life. Welcome to the Jonathon. How on earth did challenges become VHS, Jay? Like, there's typos. Did he come around your house to try and sell you Dragon Ball VHS tapes? Would explain a lot if you were visited by anime characters in your childhood. Okay, I'll let you off. This Geodude might take me out with them rollouts. Damn. Pour one out for the doof. I mean, you know there's 0 chance against Piplup. I was being nice to you by sending out my Bidoof. But now you've angered me. Now I've got to do the walk of shame back to the Pokemon Center before I can finish the gym. I guess they didn't start really trying to juice up the gyms until Black and White. Because this is still just a corridor with some trainers along the way. I think there are a couple of puzzly ones in this game. There's even Red and Blue. Giovanni's gym, right? There was some tricks. Sabrina's gym was a nightmare. There you go, set. No cheating for this boy. I mean, going back to gyms like this after Sword and Shield is a little disappointing. That gym felt like a real event in that game. I like how it captured the sports feeling of being a Pokemon trainer. Like I felt like I was in the Premier League of Pokemans in that one. And especially with Score Bunny as the starter, my team all ended up just being named after Tottenham players in Sword and Shield. That was good fun. Yeah, I think this game gets more complicated later. I think it's just this first gym is basic corridor. I don't remember the Ruby and Sapphire ones much. I mean, I remember the gym leaders and some of the battles. I don't remember, like, crazy puzzles and stuff. Oh, Blaine had the quiz. Yeah, good times. There we go. 3 12s and a 13. Take that. Onyx. Look at that ray tracing on the floor. Oof. Gorgeous. Who needs Spider-Man Miles Morales? I mean, I've got a copy over there in the cellophane. But I haven't finished all the DLC in the first Spider-Man game yet. Because I basically only play my Switch. Ah, the old Harden. Good one. I see you know your judo well. Something about an Onyx using Harden. It's too easy. Plus I'm trying to keep this family friendly. Pokemon, innit? Plus, although I've only got 2 viewers now, I was getting a few views on the video on demand, either on the Twitch or on the YouTube, so I think some of my podcast listeners came and watched. So that's nice. We love you, Bidoof. We do. We love you, Bidoof. We do. We love you, Bidoof. We do. Oh, Bidoof, we love you. Are you prepared to be wrecked? That's not where I was standing. Getting cheated. Yeah, I saw you said you checked out the VOD, Jay. Thanks for that. Walk proudly with rock-type Pokemon. Sounds like some inspirational quote I'd see on Instagram. Okay, game face. Serious. Let's do this. I mean, it's jokes. If I see even the slightest hint of difficulty, I'll just switch to Piplup. Which might have to happen sooner rather than later. Because these guys are pretty... Ooh! That's gonna leave a mark. That's some pro strats. That's some competitive Pokemon there from Rourke. Right. Ooh. Can my Rock Smashes take out this Geodude before its rollouts take me out? That's the question. That is the question. Like Plato was asking. Yeah, it can, is the answer. Because he missed. Ooh, and then he used a potion. The plot thickens. But also its defense has gone down on quite a few of those smashes, so I'm not too worried. Nice. We'll take that, we'll take that. Double team, why not? Go to Growl. Yeah, the in like the Game Boy ones, the NPCs basically they had 2 things in their programming: use super effective moves and random, and that was about it. Infamously, there's a couple where like they will have a move where the type is technically super effective, but it doesn't do damage, so they'll just get locked into using like a Dragon Dance on you or something. I think Lorelei's Dugong. Is it in Pokemon Yellow? If you go in there with a Pokemon that she's got a super effective move against you, it just keeps using rest, and you can get locked in there for eternity. Because also the NPCs didn't have PP in the Game Boy games, so they could just use their moves forever. But yeah, by the time you get to Sword and Shield, I actually had some trouble with Leon because he was using pretty smart moves. Like he baited me to use my use my Rock and Water type against his Charizard, then used a Solar Beam and stuff like that. So yeah, they definitely got pretty smart later on. Well, I'm two. If you count the other trainers, I'm like 5 Pokemon into this gym. I haven't seen a single 4th generation Pokemon yet. So let's see who he finishes off with. Ooh, Headbutt, nice. Let's get rid of Tackle. Am I remembering right that back in Red and Blue we didn't have the move Headbutt in the UK because it was violent? I can't remember. Like they called it Skull Bash instead, or are they 2 different moves? Like a bit of a Hero Turtles situation. Way, a new Pokemon. And it's a dinosaur, that's cool. We're still not going to like being water gunned. Oh! Oh! Oh my. Well, things just got interesting. Yeah, it's a really common thing. Just padding out gym leaders' teams with old generation monsters, but it's always disappointing. When I play a new Pokemon game, I want to see new Pokemon. And it doesn't matter this one, because it's a remake of a game I played 15, 20 years ago or whatever, but it's always nice to see new Pokemon. I might have to just do the lame thing and sacrifice one of these guys while I revive Piplup. Although I don't even know if I have a revive. I might fail the first gym on this stream. Well, obviously, if I'd just come in with Piplup in position 1, I could have bossed it. Oh, okay. That's doing some damage. I thought Rock wouldn't be effective against Rock. Ah, but Ground is effective. There's some damage. Can I sneak? Oh, I'm out of Rock Smashes, so no, I cannot. Let's try Bite. Also, this guy's not Ground type, so electric attacks will work. I can't believe I let it get that close on the first gym of a Pokemon game. Because that's good, you know? There is actually a little bit of challenge in there. I think because of a combination of Roxanne existing and the hair, I always think this gym leader is female. But I guess I shouldn't assume gender. Can I still polish them? Am I going to use my Switch touchscreen for once? Yeah, because my next Pokemon would have been my Starly, who did not have much that he could use against a rock type. Bidoof was out of Rock Smashes. It was tight. No, there is a hat, and then there's hair poking out. I'm not talking about the helmet, you dingus. You obtained the stickers. Nice. See there, that's hair. That's how I'm going to end my streams. If my advice were useful, it'd be great if you became my fan. So do I go back the other way and use my rock smash? Probs. Doesn't seem very exciting though. Oh, I thought I had a map on there. Never mind. Ah, there we go. I can press plus to check my map. So I can go up, do a turner, and then I think I could have gone up here. Florama. Oh, Florama, I think. Probably is where I'm going. I remember that being pretty early. That looks new. What's that? Oh no, I remember that one. Wait, here we go. Oh yeah, okay, so a Turner is the next gym. Oh, okay, the bike. Shh, Mr. Telephone. Yeah, I know. That's actually my phone. Whenever it checks my email, it then decides to give me a notification for every single email. So I just go. So that's always fun. But yeah, that's why I put it on silent now. I thought he was going to count down all the way to 10 then. Which would have been extremely Andrew Rice behaviour. Anyway, now that the game's told me to go that way, I want to go the other way. Oh? A mining museum? Great! This'll be interesting. Oh look, some coal. Samples of coal. Categorized samples of coal. Historical. Actually, I am interested in that. Oh, a little teapot. Gems and that. Well, I'm glad they didn't charge entrance for this, because this is a pretty small museum. Here's the old classic, just hold your stick down and hatch your eggs spot, right? Ah, good times. I remember back when I was like 18 or so. Pewter Museum was great, but it made no sense. It was like, on this floor, fossils, on this floor, space shuttle. Like, what was the deal there? Like, you know what annoys me is when Americans talk about a natural history museum, but then it's full of like a little bit of natural history, a bit of history, a bit of like space stuff. And I don't know if that's because if that's just a Hollywood thing or if they're actually like that. Like Night at the Museum. Apparently that's the New York Natural History Museum. But it's got like a statue of Christopher Columbus and stuff. Famous dinosaur. But Christopher Columbus is nothing like a dinosaur. I'm sad the dinosaurs are dead. This is not a particularly thrilling patch of grass so far. I still like seeing the mountain in the background though, that's cool. Man, Arceus is going to be so good. Do I go in this house? Even if I didn't, there's probably nothing interesting. Sounded like someone talking about Mussolini. You know, Rourke, he keeps the mines running efficiently. You can't say he doesn't do that. He makes the trains run on time. Do I tell my favourite joke? I think I will. So, back in the war, obviously the fascist countries did a lot of terrible things, but they did start to make some breakthroughs in some environmental causes, and they were actually developing a lot of green fuels. They were developing ways to use herbs and burn them. And yeah, Mussolini made the trains run on time. The joke, of course, ruined by the fact that I already said the punchline, and that's what reminded me of the joke. Flush! Oh! Savior of the universe! Just a man with a man's courage, you know. Nothing but a man who can never fail. Oh, he's the one with the golden heart. He's the man in the golden veil. He's Flash. See, I've just done a whole bit of singing Flash. Since this game doesn't really have HMs, I guess, Jay. Because they've changed the HMs to that thing where I call wild Pokemon on the watch. So they don't need to be... The battle moves don't have to be HMs anymore. But I can't blame you for not paying attention to what people are saying, because I haven't really been either. Oh, wow. The Doof. Oh, yeah. Bidoof's just here because I love Bidoof. Not because I need him to be an HM slave. Although I'm a little disappointed that my Bidoof does know Rock Smash, but it still told me a wild Bidoof was smashing them rocks. I'd like it more if it was mine, you know, when it can be. The whole HM thing, right? It is annoying having to fill up your Pokedex with... Sorry, fill up your party with Pokemon just for using the HMs. But on the other hand, I really like feeling like my Pokemon team is what's helping me on my journey. And you don't get that when it's just calling up strange Pokemon or using your bike or whatever. I actually think Let's Go did it best, where it was they were separate moves that you teach to your Pikachu. Or indeed just any old water and flying Pokemon could be ridden across the oceans. I think that was a really good system. Curl up and conceal weak spots, or stiffen all muscles. Obviously, I prefer stiffening all muscles. Oh, Unhappy Snipe 7ZH2303 says by followers, primes, and viewers, dogehype.com. No, I won't. I don't care about followers. I do this for my own amusement. Although I'm once again in that situation where, you know, I should self-promote. Like, with all my podcasts, YouTube, Twitch, blah, blah, blah. I just don't like doing it. That's it, yep. I'm such a runaway success. It's called out all the bots. Yeah, I've never had any trouble attracting boys, Jay, let me assure you. Okay, one Psyduck was fun, but now you're taking the mick. Ugh. Can you still hear me when I sit over here, or am I too far from the mic? I probably shouldn't shout considering it's 6 AM here. Every time I dance, or headbang, or move in any way, these little figurines that I put on my sofa fall down. What you gonna do? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they fall on you? Cool. Ooh! An evolution. Look at the hairdo. Ridiculous. I like the little bounce though. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. I'm just jealous. Just jealous I can't have a quiff anymore. Although every now and then I do have dreams about waking up one day and all my hair's grown back. And usually by the end of the dream I've decided to shave it again. Man, yeah, middle evolutions. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Oh, right, that was just an item, wasn't it? Hey, Jinx! Go on, the doof, I know you can do it. I believe. Always believe in the doof. You are doof, doof. Always believe in your doof. You've got the power to doof. You're indedoofable. Always believe you are doof. Arrest my case, Your Honor. Abra. Now, obviously, it would be handy to have a Psychic type like this. But I don't want to fill up my team with all Gen 1 Pokemon. You know, I want Gen 4 monsters, even though 90% of the Gen 4 Pokedex is legendaries and evolutions of old Pokemon. It's going to be a real short season of my podcast, tell you that much. Although I'll also have all the Hisuian ones to put in, which will be cool. Oh! That's not even how you spell Urigella. It doesn't have a Y. It's Uri. U-R-I. Not Yuri. Y-U-R-I. Been in Japan too long. Do you know the reason I remembered that? It's because in my head, I could hear Joe Scrabble's voice saying, Urigella! When he did ridiculous features on regular features. No! Didn't tap B. Gotta tap B. Put in B's in the chat. It's been like 10 or 15 years since it's been relevant. I still always want to save in the Pokemon Center. Probably always will. Oh! Evil team! See, now that really makes me hate them, is the old, oh, we're just businessmen. You know, you might not agree with his politics, you've got to respect him as a businessman. No, I don't. I hate businessmen. I don't have any respect for them. Scum. Yeah, let's destroy these fools. Team Galactic have such strong, like, Kamen Rider villain vibes. They're ridiculous. Or like any Godzilla movie where some sort of space alien comes down and controls the monsters. It's exactly these dudes. That hair, those silver uniforms. Although I miss, you know, back in Red, Blue and Gold and Silver where you were basically just fighting the Yakuza. That's what I like about Team Rocket. Then Ruby and Sapphire, the bad guys are eco-terrorists. It's a bit more fun than these cartoon villains. I barely even saw what happened there. They got wrecked. Not even a fight. Why are you surprised? You had a Wurmple and a Zubat. You think you were going to be going around intimidating people with those? Like, idiots. Well, even in Red and Blue, Giovanni was doing like secret underground gambling den, muscling a businessman, harassing people. Like they were just doing standard criminal activities, and like the exact activities the Japanese yakuza is involved in. And then Gold and Silver, they started to go a little more just generic bad guys, but that's because they were trying to get him back or whatever it was. But they were like capturing radio towers and stuff. It wasn't quite the same. But then they did have the poaching thing with the Slowpoke Tales. But yeah, I would say Galactic and Plasma are kind of where... Again, I wasn't paying attention to what that trainer was telling me because I was talking to you. I'm not the biggest fan of these two evil teams in Gen 4 and 5. I don't hate them. But I think, obviously, Rocket was great. Aqua and Magma made a lot of sense. And I don't think they quite knew what to do with these two. Oh, Badoo! I need a grass type. This headbutt's going to knock it out in one, isn't it? It's a level 4 baby Pokemon. Yep. Do I subscribe to the theory that what they were doing in Red and Blue was to capture Mewtwo? It does make a lot of sense. But I don't know if in the games they did intend any connection between Rocket and Mewtwo. Because that doesn't really come up until the anime. But it does kind of make sense. I think it's one of those things, I don't think it was deliberate, but I think the developers themselves have even bought into the theory now. Because I think in Let's Go, there's a bit more implication that Rocket knew about Mewtwo and stuff. And obviously, yeah, the anime, Giovanni funded Mewtwo. I can't remember how much involvement Giovanni has with Mewtwo in the manga. Because that's often the one that gives you the best idea of what the game developers actually intended. So I don't know if I subscribe to the theory, but I don't... I like it, basically. It's not like one of those, oh, X character in different thing as a Time Lord theories or something. It's one that really makes sense. It's fun to think about. But I think I like it better if you just... they simply were just some gangsters. And a 10-year-old just, like, turned up and wrecked their operation. I think it's funnier that way. Ooh. Yeah, Pokemon Adventures just go some wild places. But I think its version of the world is the closest. But yeah, you're probably right. Its version of the character stories, maybe not so much. Because yeah, in Red and Blue, half the gym leaders end up being like members of Team Rocket, and there's a big battle at the end. So I guess you're right. That's probably not where I should get my facts. I have got like issues 1 to 13 of Pokemon Adventures over on my shelf there, which I've been slowly reading. That's about the level of Japanese that I can read, and even then some of it's going over my head. I'm not angry because it smells so nice. Okay. Like, if you said that after an actual fist fight, I'd assume I'd given you brain damage. Bull capsules! can't do both of them. Nani? Yes. Okay, sorry guys, this is what I'm doing for the next 5 minutes. This is great. I'm putting stickers on all my Pokeballs. Pink bubbles? Hells yeah! That is exactly my jam. 420, blaze it! And this was kind of in the DS game, Jay. It's when I throw out the Pokemon, they'll have all these effects coming off their Pokeball. Eventually you'd get letters, and obviously people were writing rude words and racial slurs and whatever else. So that when you send out a Pokemon online, you know. Yep, there is contests, I believe. I don't even know how long Dwayne Johnson's staying in the team, but he can have some stickers. Blue flames, that's a little bit like lightning, isn't it? Yeah, sure, we can have some ribbons. Okay, now I'm excited to go into my next battle. Say, what's your opinion on bug Pokemon? I think it's cool that Pokemon shows off interesting bugs without giving them human faces. Let's see, hearts coming off Bidoof. Nice. Nice. Oh, rollout is super effective. There you go. I can kick back and enjoy this G-Zone, which I think is a Japan exclusive energy drink. Don't know if you guys have it in the West yet. It's not quite so sugary and poison tasting as Monster. It's more like fruit juices and stuff. I'm not under any impression that it's good for me. Yeah, Volcarona and Frostmoth are both great. But obviously, for me, that's partially just because... Oh, you can't see her. They remind me of Mothra, who is on my wall over there. Mothra, Mothra. Favorite bug Pokemon? I think it is Frostmoth. Maybe. Looks very, Hollow Knight as well. A little bit Hollow Knight, a little bit Mothra. Fluffy and cute. Yeah. I like moths. Obviously, get some pretty big moths here in Japan. And I tell students, like, oh, I love moths, they're cute. They're like, oh, cute, no, they're gross. I see some mantises sometimes as well. Mantises are really cool. There's a huge one right outside my door. I think it was the first year I lived here. And I live like on the 3rd floor, so I don't know how he got up here. My friend Matty is a big bug fan. Apparently, as a kid, he had a bad habit of putting like bugs and lizards in his trousers pockets, and then he'd get home and his mum would find them. Which sounds infuriating for her, but was pretty hilarious to me. Can't be walking around with a poisoned Bidoof. Hey, everyone's finally the same level. Let's send out some Pokemon who are not Bidoof for a bit. That's not the button I wanted to press. Idiot. Double bird action. Because I think I'm about to have a double battle. Jay, that's kind of funny, but also really mean. Shuckle's fun. Yeah, Shuckle's a cutie. I forget it's a bug. We can one-shot this trainer, can't we? Wow. I mean, I love to see it. I love that kind of confidence in a pair of 6-year-old girls, but... See, this is what I'm talking about when I say twins are creepy. Look at them. Identical little human beings. How shining can you get? Play with us, Piplup, forever and ever. I can only hit one at a time. Fine, I'll just pound. Pound into the ground. I realise I've sent out my 2 Pokemon who are weak to electric types against these 2 electric types. But luckily they're both just ineffectually quick attacking me. So it's all good in the hood. Skadoosh. Is Peck better than Wing Attack? I don't actually know. Oh, this is Piplup. I thought it was the other one. Oh, yeah, definitely. Go to Growl. I've got Charm. It's literally doing 1 HP of damage. Wonderful. That's a pointy chin. And these kids have the exact haircut of Illumise. So they got that going for them, I guess. I was trying to not use Quick Attack because I wanted to see Piplup use a move, but that would have been dumb. I should just end it. Doesn't matter, misery. Oh, there you go. You can't one-shot this trainer, can you? Go home crying to mummy. Oh well. That was a fun diversion, but I'm going to be back to Bidoof in the #1 spot. The name Liv just makes me think of Spider-Verse now. Oh, cool! Another awkward middle evolution haircut. Yeah, Bidoof is too OP, Smurf. I can't use Bidoof every battle. Also, welcome to the stream. What's up, dog? Yeah, I knew there was an item here. Ooh, Bullet Seed. You joined when there's like 15 minutes left and I got to go to the gym. Yes, I would like to rest my Pokemon. Bebe's... Ooh! I haven't met Bebe. Why does it suddenly know her name? That's weird. It definitely said someone's PC at the last town, and now it says Bebe. Oh, right. She's that lady who spoke to me as I was leaving town and I wasn't paying attention. I did tell you I wasn't listening. There you go. Why is Zero Suit Samus just walking around this Pokemon Center in her underwear? Right, look at her and her, these ridiculous anime supermodel characters. And then look at this old dude. If you've got Pokemon, it's safe for a child to be alone. It's all good. Right, that is just like Super Smash Bros. Brawl orange version Zero Suit Samus. Not Brawl. Specifically not Brawl. The more recent ones. Sup dude, give me a Mew. Oh no, he's gonna give me a Jirachi. You're gonna give me a Mew. Would you like to go on an adventure with this Mew? Would you like to Pokemon Go to the polls? Ivy. Oh, well, there you go. Look at that action. Jirachi and Mew. Is Jirachi a vampire? Because Mew's got a reflection. Piplup, Luxio, Story. They've got reflections. Not Jirachi. Oh, wait, no. Right at the bottom there, you can see it. It's just floating too high. Bizarre. Anyway, I don't feel like I can actually use these in the game, right? Is that too cheap? Like, I do need a Psychic type. It would be pretty fun to have a Jirachi, but... No, I don't think I can. Unless... Oh no, what do you guys think? Should I actually use Jirachi in my playthrough, or is that cheating? They're not as powerful as like a Mewtwo or something would be. But I would imagine it's more powerful than the Abra I caught. Andrew Rice went to Eterna City, so you'd better make your way there too. Yeah, I guess it's not like busted strong. I like your answer, Jay. Yeah, use it for a bit, but then if I find someone cool from Gen 4, use them instead. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Think word. What would Andrew Rice do? Right. Well, Andrew Rice wouldn't have stopped and talked to those two because he'd be too busy finishing the game. Hey, look at all the flowers. Nice. Honey. I'm not a big honey fan, I gotta say. Not the biggest honey guy. Like, if I'm having some toast, give me jam, give me marmalade. Obviously, give me peanut butter. Give me Marmite before you give me honey. I think this is where I get a watering can or something. Yep. Spray duck. Gen 4 psychics. I can't think of that many. No, that's Gen 3. Oh, wow. There is snow real close to my apartment. I mean, it's still up on the hills, but not like mountains. Well, I want the bears to have the honey, Smurf, not me. I said friend of bears. I'm not a bear. So they can enjoy the honey. I will enjoy human food. Sapphire and Steel over there, just standing in the grass. Yeah, I'm genuinely racking my brain and I can't think of a Gen 4 Psychic type that's not a legendary. I mean, obviously I've got like Cresselia, Palkia, Dialga, Arceus. But yeah, just like Pokemon about town, I cannot think of one. There are a few ghost types. I'm more of a fan of having a ghost than a psychic anyway, but yeah. I can't think of one, damn. I will definitely beat up these people dressed like space aliens, don't worry. Can't I just destroy them with my powerful Pokemon and then go through? Apparently not. One of my all-time favourite Pokemon moments is from Gold and Silver, when Lance just wipes out that dude with his Dragonite. That's great. Whenever someone's like, oh, why do they let you through just because you beat them in a Pokemon battle? It's like, because now I have a dragon and they don't. So they got to do what I say. Oh, these guys! I mean, I don't need them because I've got the water starter, but yeah. Love it. Are they part ground, not part rock? So fighting might be effective. But yeah, if you're in the business of giant creepy snails, I recommend an old monster film called The Monster That Challenged the World. Which I remember waking up at like 3 a.m. to watch on Channel 4 when I was a kid. And it's just about this lake where they find these, like, man-sized snails. And they're not even that dangerous. Yeah, Gallade is one that I thought about when I was saying that the only psychics I can think of are evolutions of old Pokemon. Yeah, Mime Jr., Gallade, but I don't think there's a new family in Gen 4 which is psychic. What a weird generation. I'm sure, like, there is one, and someone's watching this YouTube video in 3 days from now and getting furious at me because it's their favourite Pokemon, but... And because of that movie I was mentioning, Monster That Challenged the World, this is what I always nickname my Gastrodon. Yeah, I'm probably with you, Smith. Like, there are Pokemon I like in the Gen 4 decks, but just as an overall Pokedex, it's... yeah, it's weirdly lopsided. Way overdid it on the Legendaries, way overdid it on the Evolutions and Pre-Evolutions. We were talking earlier before you got here about playing this game and seeing so many Gen 1 Pokemon, and knowing what I know about the Gen 4 decks, you really get why Gen 5 went the way it did. Nice. Ooh, the dude flinched. But there you go. No one messes with the doof. Like, we need to put a guard on this building. How about just this one guy and his cat? Gen 5 is a weird one. There's some stuff in there I like. But there's also... I said this about 3, and then doing the podcast I've realised that I was completely wrong. I feel like there are a lot of humanoid ones, which are not my favourites. But then Gen 5 does have some really cool monsters. Isn't that just great, getting owned by some kid? In that sense, I'm no longer the loser. You know, we were joking about Donald Trump earlier, Jay. There you go. Oh, if I just don't admit that I lost, I'm not the loser. Team Galactic will have that honey. Alright, that's 7 AM, so I'll get this key, then that'll be our stream for tonight. I love this flower patch with all these petals flowing in the breeze, though. I'm thinking of MGS3. Will this be as emotional as the fight with the boss? I doubt it. Although if you want that from Pokemon, the Wally fight in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Oh, that was the stuff. How dare? Extremely rude. Oof. Not a fan. Five points from the poison. 5! Outrageous. How can I be on the council and not be a master? It's outrageous. It's unfair. Oh no, he sent out a sphere. Chomp. Well, I am a big Swiftie, so I'm glad my Pokemon learned Swift. I'm a little disappointed it wasn't a double battle, but whatever. A Zubat. Oh no. Ugh. Someone's going to make a supercut of me sneezing on this stream. Just some good old-fashioned winter sneezing. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. There we go. Thanks. I do believe in fairies. I do. I know a lot of words. Hang on, scamper back to your windmill. Oh, it's a stranger's key. It's no good to me. I'll just give it to this child. Well, theoretically I could acquire a Munchlax. This is really pretty. I like this. I can't remember how much of the Petals on the Breeze effect there was on the DS. But it's nice. Well, let's put some honey on the tree. And when we come back for tomorrow's stream, there might be a Munchlax. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Hopefully without the laptop crash and the 15-minute delay at the start. But whatever, none of you joined me until later than that anyway. So yeah. Goodbye. And I love you. Thanks. Triceps today, so gonna feel good. Peace.